it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for first. The Ravens at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Hands it off out of the gun. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Ravens send their punter out now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. But you look at this defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
How about that stuff right there? Got into the backfield, spilled him for a loss. An excellent illustration of why they've been so good.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll try and sneak it here. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. Credit there goes to those guys up front.
Certainly does, but we're also seeing how quarterbacks are doing it nowadays on the sneak. When I played high school ball, my coach John Ford used to say, just get down behind those guys and pick up the first down. Now these guys might hesitate a count, use their vision in their eyes, and find the crease and dive for it that way.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue. And got his man complete! And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
But first down, Hurts. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam now. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now here's a pass on first down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 27. 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 8. Brings
Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Ravens first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 35.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there is no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 43 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing is Hurts. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Oh, and now some space downwind. But he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Steelers getting another 1st down on a bit of a roll.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets it all the way way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Harris running straight ahead. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. This one complete to Givens. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
We've sat in a lot of meetings, and they always talk about the offense taking advantage of beginning a half. Well, special teams coaches don't listen to that. They want to take advantage with their own unit, and they just did.
Yeah, they trailed in the locker rooms, and they changed that immediately.
I think they drew that one up special. That felt like something he pulled out of his pocket that he'd been holding for a while, and they were able to use it effectively.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of this? Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Hurts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They're going to look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. Throw there going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 71 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They hand this off to Harris, and he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the 1st down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 74 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive.
Pushing and finding his way in for a Steeler touchdown. George Pickens. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Ravens first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 59 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Justin Tucker as he kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd.
Second down, here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is third down now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. They've just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Justin Tucker lining up for the extra point.
And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Next to score, Steelers 48, Ravens 35.
So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Connecting with Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Back to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.